Hello there! Welcome to a new class of Happy ESL Learning. Today, we'll be covering the uses and structure of the present perfect progressive. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to write and understand the basics of this tense. Are you ready to get happy learning? Let's start with the when to use it. Allow me to tell you that we can use present perfect progressive in two cases. The first one, to talk about an action that started in the past and might continue up until the present. Don't worry, in simple words, let's just say that something started in the past and is still happening in the present for some minutes, hours, days, or even weeks or years. Let's analyze the example. I have been working hard. We can say that this person started working hard at some point in the past and probably is still working. He hasn't stopped. The same happens with the second example. She has been watching TV. She hasn't stopped watching TV and will probably continue watching her favorite series for some more time. Questions? Not so far? Okay. We also use present perfect progressive to talk about actions that have occurred recently, and if we want to imply this meaning, we certainly need to use words like recently or lately, instead of in a specific period of time like for 2 hours, for 1 week, and so on. If we check the examples, I have been so happy lately, and she has been chatting with him recently, we can infer that these actions or feelings have happened in these days. Now that we have understood the when, let's move to the how. The examples, I have been doing my job, we have been going crazy lately, and it has been raining a lot, as you know, are positive. And if you noticed, we have two auxiliaries. Can you guess which they are? Beautiful! Have and has. Have is going to be used with personal pronouns I, we, you, they, and has with he, she, and it. The structure of a positive sentence is subject plus have been or has been plus a verb in present participle plus its complement. Be aware that the phrase have been and has been must be present to construct the present perfect progressive. For example, I have been doing my job, we have been going crazy lately, it has been raining a lot. The negative word not is included between the auxiliary and the verb be in past participle been. The structure is as follows: subject plus hasn't been or haven't been plus the verb in ing and the complement. For example, you haven't been wasting my time. They have not been reading, and he hasn't been playing recently. Questions? Coach, creating questions is difficult. It is not, champs. It's just a matter of swapping the subject and the auxiliary. So your questions start with have or has, followed by the subject, and the rest remains the same. Been, verb in ing, a complement. For example, he has been smiling. If you swap the subject with the auxiliary, you get your question. Has he been smiling? Other examples are: what have you been doing this morning? And how long has she been waiting? Let's keep in mind that in order to become an expert, you need to practice a lot. So why don't you pause the video and write down on your notebook 5 positive sentences, 5 negative, and 5 questions? Come on, let's do it. Or you have something better to do? That's what warriors are made of, hard work. Now let's review some useful phrases, and perhaps you have heard of them: since and for. We're gonna use since to specify the starting point of an action or event, and we have to use a date or a time after it. For example, since this morning, since 8 o'clock, since last Monday, or since 2018. On the other hand, we have for, which is used to specify how long something has lasted, and we need to use a number plus a time word. For instance, for 2 days, for 3 hours, for 1 week, or for 5 minutes. If you want to use them in a sentence, you can say, I have been writing since 8 o'clock, and she has been dancing for 2 hours. Guys, it's getting better time. You only have to complete the following 8 sentences with the correct auxiliary and the present participle of the verb. I will help you with the number 1. How long? To the gym. And we have in parentheses subject pronoun she and verb go. So, because it is a question, I must write the auxiliary has been and the present participle of the verb go, which is going. So my answer should be, how long has she been going to the gym? You can pause the video to finish the rest, and once you're done, please comment the answers. Now, let's put into practice what we have learned today. Look for a good partner to practice the following questions and make sure that every conversation lasts at least 3 minutes. Push yourself until you're able to handle this easy topic. The questions are: what kind of movies have you been watching recently? What have you been doing with your free time lately? Is there any special project you have been working on? And who have you been talking a lot recently? Today was an amazing day. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, please give me a like, subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications of my upcoming videos. See you later. I hope you can get happy ESL learning.